welcome to the new topic, and in this topic, expressions with one variable. Learners should be able to define a mathematical expression, differentiate between a sentence from a statement. This suggests that this lesson will be more of grammar, because we are trying to derive mathematical expression from word problem. So we need to expand our knowledge of English grammar, create expressions out of statements. So one may ask, what makes a variable, and what makes a constant? The difference between the two is clearly spelled out in this table. Just like we mentioned in the previous lesson, a constant is a quantity with known value. That quantity can be regarded as a noun. That quantity can be regarded as a noun. A variable, on the other hand, is unknown. A variable is unknown. So being a known value, a constant does not change. A variable varies over time and space. In fact, that's why it is called a variable. While a constant is a number, a variable can be represented by alphabet or symbols, alpha, beta, and gamma. These are all Greek symbols. Theta is also a symbol mostly used in physics and chemistry. Now to our main topic, what is an expression? An expression is a way of explaining a concept or problem having an unknown value. But before we delve more into creating expressions from statements, it is imperative that we look at what a sentence is, how it's being constructed, and how to derive expression from these sentences. So let's look at the concept of sentences and statements. A sentence is made up of a noun and a verb. Since a verb is an action word, it means a scenario can be regarded as a sentence only when an action is performed on a noun. Example, he jumped over the wall. This is the action. Jump, performed on a noun, he. The action jumped performed by the noun he. A statement, on the other hand, is made up of a noun or a noun and an adjective. Example, a class of 12 boys and 8 girls. This is an example of a statement. So a verb or action word is missing in this. That's what makes it a statement. So I have more examples for you concerning verbs in the next slide. English grammar classifies verbs into many different forms, but for the purpose of this course, we will condense the different forms into just 3 basic categories. First is action verb. An action verb is an action word. Any word that involves action or movement of parts of your body, your limbs, your eyes. Run, jump, shout, sell. These are all action words. So they are classified under action verb. So a sentence may contain only one of these action words. Write, as in write a book. Sell, as in sell my house. Or reading, as in she likes reading. Auxiliary verbs help explain an action word. For this reason, they are also regarded as helping verbs. Do, have, be, as well as all other forms of be such as is, are, were, was, am. The negative form of these words are auxiliary verbs as well. Don't for do, haven't for have, isn't, aren't, weren't, wasn't. They can also be known as auxiliary verbs. Let's look at some example sentences. Jerry has bought a new car. The auxiliary verb helps explains the verb bought, the action bought. I did finish my homework. Did is the auxiliary verb, and it is explaining the action word finish. She is always complaining. Is the auxiliary verb. It explains the action complain. I was eating when the lights went out. Was explaining the action eating. We aren't doing this anymore. Aren't is the auxiliary verb explaining the action do. I'm going to school. Am the auxiliary verb explaining the action going. So the final on the list is a linking verb. A linking verb connects a noun, which is also regarded as the subject, with a word that gives information about the noun. They, however, do not show any action. Example is, was, are, were, and so on and so forth. So this is suggesting that is, was, are, were, am can be auxiliary or linking verbs. We saw this in the previous slide. So they can be auxiliary or linking verbs. So what differentiates them? How can we identify when they are auxiliary or linking verbs? They are auxiliary verbs when they explain an action, as in, I'm going to school, for example. I'm going to school. Am is an auxiliary verb because it explains the action word going. But they are linking verbs when they do not explain an action, but merely explain the condition of a noun. Let's look at some examples. My gross salary is $300. Is the verb, but in this case it is not explaining an action, rather it is explaining the condition of a noun called the salary. What is the condition of that noun? The size is $300. Kakus is 2 times older than me. Is explaining Kaku's position. What is his position? He is twice my age. My score is half of 80%. Is also not explaining an action word here, rather it explains the condition of a noun. The noun is my score, and the condition of that noun is that it is half of 80%. Okay, that's it. In the next video, we'll see how we can transfer all this information into expressions. Thank you for listening.